Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am just Mike. You are watching and you are listening to episode number 31 of the Rock On Wild Show. If you haven't done so yet, and if you're new to this very channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below this very video. You can also like this video, share this episode of the Rock On Wild Show, episode 31, A Guide on Soul Searching, and spread the word. Tell everyone about this show, a variety program, and it's called the Rock On Wild Show. And as you see from the title of this very video, I will be going over a guide on soul searching. I found an article a couple of weeks ago, and I've actually read through it a couple of times. And it's about soul searching, and it's a guide of it. So I will be going over that in the main event of this very episode. Right now it is 8 p.m. on July the 21st, 2025, but this episode will be uploaded on Wednesday, July the 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And on the docket we have on this day for July 30th in music, wrestling, film, and television. But first, I am going to react to an old movie review of mine, a movie called Dracula. Yeah, so this is actually a movie called Dracula Untold. I do believe Luke Evans is in this movie. That's the only thing I remember from it, but we're going to do this. So I'm going to start the webcam and share the screen. Make sure the audio is on. And let's go to the review. Let's make a full screen and let's react in 3, 2, 1, action.
As I'm recording this review, it's...
Okay, hang on. Okay. Let's start at 0. Now let's do this.
Right now, as I'm recording this review, it's 11:30 p.m. and I'm just waiting for Dracula to show up at any second right now. The heck? Nah, false alarm. Hey, what is up? All
As far as intros go, that had to be the lamest.
movie fans out there in the movieverse, welcome to the Mike McRae Movie Review YouTube channel. Right now I'm going to talk about Dracula Untold.
Dracula.
And this movie is about Vlad the Impaler, who makes a deal with the supernatural forces to save his kingdom. What happens is that he meets this master older vampire deep in the top of the big hills out there in the unknown area, and he talks about how he wants to save his kingdom, and he gets the 4 powers to become Dracula. And he is the very mysterious, misunderstood, anti-hero type of guy who I thought he was a really good character in the movie. And the guy that played him is Luke Evans, and I'm thinking, I can't think of any other actor that could play Dracula. I thought that Luke Evans was a really good Dracula in this movie.
Like I say, Luke Evans
as far
is
as the villain, Dominic Cooper playing this real dick guy who's on the other side of the battle. I thought anyone could have played him.
Okay.
So I thought, Dominic Cooper, him as this role was okay, but I still think that even though he was functional, anyone could have played Dominic Cooper's role in this movie.
Yep.
Even the Master Vampire, I mean, he's another guy that, to me, could be played by any old villain, but I like Charles Dance in this movie. I think he is the right choice overall to play the Master Vampire. As well as Sarah Gordon as well. I thought, to me, she was kind of a sleeper type of actor who I thought was really good. The only problem with the chemistry between Dracula and his wife is that this movie was trying too hard to make the audience care about the relationship, and ultimately it kind of didn't work out as I thought. But this movie overall was really not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't think it was an outstanding movie by any stretch, nor was it a really bad or terrible movie that people make it out to be. I thought this was a middle to the road, a really good show. Sometimes hit
Okay.
and miss, but overall, I was really entertained by this movie. And what I really like is the visuals. The cinematography, to me, really made this movie. And I saw this in IMAX. And even
Oh,
though this was a
yeah.
nothing special kind of movie overall, what made this movie special was the IMAX experience because the visuals were really impressive. I like how Dracula turns into bats and then turns back into Dracula, and it was just really great. The visuals actually impressed me. But when it came to the battle scenes, I thought it was a little shaky. You kind of didn't know what was going on. And because it was PG-13, to me, this movie should have been rated R to actually
Rated
see
R.
what's going on. We could have seen some blood and guts, maybe even just a shred of it
Yeah, sure.
wouldn't hurt this PG-13 rating. So I thought,
I mean, the movie is called Dracula. It shouldn't be 18 plus, right? I mean, I'm not wrong, am I?
but again, it was a hit and miss on the CGI department. Even though it looked great, the battle scenes were kind of not so great in my opinion. I thought the movie was a little too serious. Sometimes it took the fun out of this movie. It was a little too dark and a little too grim, but I was entertained overall. I thought that
Mm-hmm.
Luke Evans was really good in the movie. The acting overall was great. The cinematography was great. There are some things that kind of did make sense. One in particular, I thought that Luke Evans as Dracula, he sees the army coming, but I guess the problem here is that he goes back and he doesn't want to fight in the bad guys, but he could have wiped out the bad guys, but I guess he just had to go back and it's just a convenient in the movie where I thought that guy could have taken out all the bad guys and then there you have it. But no,
Yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
I guess that was just inserted in there to make the movie a little bit more predictable.
Right.
So even though
Yeah.
this was a predictable movie, I'm not saying it was predictable in a bad or a good way. It was just obvious. You know the way it was going based on the hypnosis of this movie. So
Hypnosis.
overall, I would rate Dracula Untold 74 points out of 100. It's not
Okay.
the best origin Dracula story, but this movie actually entertained me besides all the nitpicky things that I talked about.
Sure.
So I would recommend this movie to people who want to see a decent action movie. But like I said, the seriousness kind of took the fun out of the way, but I was actually overall entertained.
Right. Yeah.
So, like I said, this movie, I'm trying to be fair with the rating, and that's why I wanted to give it 74 points because the IMAX experience made it just a little bit more special. So if you saw
Yeah.
Dracula Untold, what did you think about it? Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below, and also you can hit that subscribe button down below this video to get McRocked.
Well, at least that intro, that at least that outro was better than the intro. Yeah, the first thing I'll say is that yeah, the IMAX experience. I mean, the IMAX, the theater does enhance the overall experience watching a movie like a Dracula Untold. Those those visuals that pop, you know, it'll make for more of an entertaining movie. Now, if that were in a normal or regular screen, it probably wouldn't feel the same. It probably wouldn't look the same. So I absolutely stand by that as well. And 74 points, that seems like a fair rating. By that point, I didn't see some of the vampire classics like the Bela Lugosi's Vampire or the 1922 Nosferatu movie yet. But after, since coming on, and after I did, yeah, this movie kind of diminished in points. I think if I were to watch this again, that as a prediction, maybe. But as a movie that I saw for the first time, I can see why I gave it 74. So that is my reaction and my take on Dracula Untold, my review for it. way back when. Now let's look at some of the stuff that happened on this day for July 30th. So let's present, share screen, and let's go over what happened in the world of music for July the 30th. We have a picture of Jack White here. And the headline is Jack White's third man record plays the first record in space. Okay, here we go. On this day in music, July 30th, 2016. Third Man Records, a label owned by former White Stripes singer and guitarist Jack White, celebrated their 7th anniversary by launching a specially engineered turntable into space. Propelled via high-altitude balloon, the Icarus Craft, as it was dubbed, played the very first vinyl record in space. Fittingly, the 45 RPM single A Glorious Dawn was a musical collaboration between scientist Carl Sagan and composer John D. Boswell. During its 80-minute flight, the Icarus craft reached over 94,000 feet before the balloon burst and dropped back to Earth. Ouch. In 1955, July 30th, Johnny Cash recorded Folsom Prison Blues, one of his most iconic numbers. He wrote it after seeing the 1951 movie Walls of Folsom Prison while stationed in Germany with the United States Air Force. Released as a single, the track rose to number 4 on the Billboard Country Chart. In 1968, a live version taken from the album Air Folsom Prison did even better, reaching number 1. In 2015, Lynn Anderson, one of the most prominent country artists of the 1970s, had passed away at 67. The North Dakota-born singer scored her first top 10 U.S. hit in 1967 with If I Kiss You, Will You Go Away? 3 years later, she released her signature song, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, which topped the U.S. country charts and also reached number 3 on Billboard's Hot 100. In 1974, Anderson became the first country music artist to win an American Music Award. The same year, she achieved another precedent by becoming the first country singer to headline and sell out Madison Square Garden. In 1966, the Troggs topped Billboard's Hot 100 with Wild Thing, which had the distinction of being the only number 1 single to be simultaneously released by 2 competing record labels. Due to an unresolved dispute over the record's U.S. distribution, both Fontana and Atco pressed up the single, which led Billboard to combine their sales figures when compiling the chart. In 1977, Andy Gibb, the younger brother of the Bee Gees, Barry, Robin, and Maurice Gibb, made his own mark on the music industry when he scored his first U.S. number 1 hit with I Just Want to Be Your Everything and Don't Mind the Dishes Outside My Door. Penned by Barry Gibb, the song marked the 19-year-old's first of 3 chart-topping hits on the Billboard Hot 100. In 2003, record producer Sam Phillips, who discovered Elvis Presley, died at the age of 80. A pivotal figure in the rise of rock and roll, Phillips established Sun Records in 1952, introducing the world to Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roy Orbison, and Carl Perkins. He sold the label in 1969. In 1968, the Beatles closed their London-based Apple boutique, which opened just several months earlier. After announcing that they would be giving away the shop's stock, huge crowds descended on the boutique, stripping it bare within hours. And we got some birthdays that happened for July 30th. We got Buddy Guy, born in 1936. Born on July 30th, 1941, Paul Anka. Born on 1944, Jimmy Cliff. Born in 1957, Rhett Scabies from The Damned. Born on July 30th, 58, Kate Bush. You know her best for the song Running Up the Hill. Born on 1968 is Sean Moore from Maniac Street Preachers. And born 1980, Seth Abbott from the Abbott Brothers. Those are all the things that happened on this day for July 30th in the world of music. Now let's look at some of the stuff that happened on this day in the world of professional wrestling. As you see here is a picture of Booker T. Let's see what happened. In 1985, at a taping of WWF Primetime Wrestling in Poughkeepsie, New York, Elizabeth Hewlett makes her WWF debut as the manager of Randy Savage, Miss Elizabeth, as she would be known, with the real-life wife of Savage. The debut was shown on television on August 24th. God rest her soul, and God rest Macho Man Randy Savage as well. In 1998, IWA MS Extreme Haven was held at Shakey's Bar in Louisville, Kentucky. On the show, Ian Rotten defeated Billy Joe Eaton to win the IWA MS Heavyweight title. Then later on, Adam Pearce beat Cash Flow to become the IWA MS Light Heavyweight Champion. You know Adam Pearce now as the current Raw General Manager. In the year 2000, iGeneration held the Rodman Down Under show at the Sydney Superdome in Sydney, Australia. And there's a look at the match card for that show. If you want to take a quick look, there it is right there. Let's go all the way down to the 2001 thing that happened here. On an episode of WWF Monday Night Raw in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Booker T defeated Kurt Angle in a no disqualification match to become the WCW World Heavyweight Champion for the fifth and final time. Also on the show, WWF Light Heavyweight Champion X-Pac beat WCW Cruiserweight Champion Billy Kidman to take control of both titles. In 2003, at the OVW taping in Louisville, Kentucky, Damager defeated Doug Basham in a Loser Leaves OVW match to win the OVW Heavyweight Championship, forcing Basham to leave the company. He would turn up in WWE not long after. In 2005, FWA Live in Morecambe was held in Morecambe Dome in England. On the show, Ross Jordan defeated Spud to win the FWA Flyweight title. Also in 2005, CZW Tournament of Death IV. Explicit content was held in Newcastle, Delaware. Necro Butcher was the overall winner, and such was awarded the CZW Ultraviolent Underground Championship belt. And here are some of the matches that happened, if you want to take a quick look right there, as well as the semifinals of the match card, as well as the final match as well. And I'm going to go to the thing that happened in 2014 here. ZZW Dojo Wars 6 was held in Blackwood, New Jersey. In the main event of the show, Joe Gacy pinned Shane Strickland to win the ZZW Wire TV title. In 2016, on Day 5 of the NOAH NTV G Plus Cup Junior Heavyweight Tag League at the Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan, Takashi Sujira defeated Go Shikaze in the main events to become the GHC Heavyweight Championship. In 2017, Day 19 of AJPW's Summer Action Series was held at the Edition Arena 2 in Osaka, Japan. On the show, Tajiri won the AJPW World Junior Heavyweight title after beating Hikaru Sato. In 2019, Akira won the Tokyo World Heavyweight title when he defeated Kaz Hashi. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. At the Tokyo Dome, at the Tokyo Garintia Tokyo Carnival in Japan. That's what I meant. Then we have some notable wrestling birthdays. Marco Stunt, born July 30th, 1997. Forestro, born in 1994. John Walters in 1979. And Ed Brazo in 1961. Now let's look at some of the things that happened on this day in the world of film and television for July 30th. Back in 1930, first broadcast of Death Valley Days on NBC Radio. In 1948, professional wrestling premieres on U.S. Prime TV, Dumont Network. In 1953, Riccardo-san holds a ceremony announcing the establishment of Japan Pro Wrestling Alliance. So we got a couple of wrestling things here on film and television. 1963, American singer Barbra Streisand opens for pianist Liberace at the International Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. In 1969, KAEC-TV Channel 19 in Lufkin, Texas, ABC begins broadcasting. In 1975, 7th San Diego Comic-Con International opens El Cortez Hotel. In 1976, future TV personality Keeping Up with the Kardashians and transgender figure Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner, sets a world record of 8,618 points to win Decathlon gold at Montreal Olympics. In 1977, I Just Want to Be Your Everything by Andy Gibb reaches number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. We got a bit of music in the world of film and television. In 1980, 13th San Diego Comic-Con International opens at U.S. Grant Hotel. In 1984, soap opera Santa Barbara premieres on NBC TV. In 1991, MTV announces it will split into 3 channels. In 1993, in the year 2004, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle starring Kal Penn and John Chow is released. In 2006, the world's longest running music show, Top of the Pops, is broadcast for the last time on BBC Two after airing for 42 years. That is a really long time. And in 2017, hackers revealed that they have stolen data from HBO, including episodes and scripts of Game of Thrones. Yikes. Damn. I mean, talk about no spoilers. So that's all the things that happened on this day in the world of film and television. And we're only about 22 minutes in, but I do believe it is time for the main event of this very episode. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a tour, a guide, so to speak, on soul searching. Now, soul searching in general is something I have been doing for the past 2.5 years. Ever since a certain something happened, I'm not going to go into it. I mentioned that in my video for the state of the channel address that I took a gut punch, an emotional hit, and reality sunk in. That's not too long after that, I started getting into some YouTube clips of how to search your soul and things of that nature. And I only found this recently. It is an article called Soul Searching 101, Your Guide to the Journey Within. So we're going to take a look at this. So I'm going to present, share screen. And keep in mind, this is something I have read a couple of times before, but I actually really wanted to share this on the Rock Out Wild show. So I'm going to present this right here. And you see from the title up there, it says Soul Searching 101, Your Guide to the Journey Within. Let's break this all down here. So it says, beginning down the route of self-discovery is akin to venturing out onto an unknown ocean in search of the riches concealed in the recesses of your own being. With the help of this guide, Soul Searching 101, Your Guide to the Journey Within, We will jointly explore the deeper interior landscape of yourself while navigating the rivers of reflection. And I dove into a little bit of that in the past on the Rock Out Wild show, and we're going to continue this here. Imagine this journey as a compass, pointing you towards the essence of who you truly are. No complex jargon or lofty ideals here. Just a down to earth exploration of understanding your passions, your beliefs, and purpose. Think of it as your personal roadmap, guiding you through the terrain of mindfulness, meditation, solitude, and the wonders of nature. Get ready to uncover the gems that lie within as we delve into the art of self discovery in a language that speaks to the core of your being. I mean, we've done self discovering before, but this is going to be a little bit more deeper into this. So, here's a brief look of your table of contents, and let's get this going. So, unveiling your true calling, navigating the maze of existence through soul searching. So, let's scroll down a little bit. So, I think there's supposed to be a picture there of some sort, but it's not coming up. But we will continue on here. So, okay, let's see. In the frantic pace of our daily lives, it's easy to become entangled in the web of routine and obligations. I mean, we all do routines. I mean, I'm guilty of that as well. Often losing sight of our ontithic purpose. The relentlessness pursuit of deadlines and social expectations, societal expectations can create a disconnection from our innermost desires and aspirations. This is where the profound journey of soul searching unveils its significance. Acting as a guide compass, it empowers individuals to navigate through the intricate labyrinth of existence, helping them rediscover their true purpose. Through introspection and self reflection, one can peel away the layers of societal conditioning and external pressures, unveiling the core essence of their being. Soul searching becomes a transformative process, illuminating the path to a more purposeful and meaningful life, aligning actions with inner truths. I mean, yeah, that's basically how it goes here. Nurturing self awareness, a soul searching journey. Knowing oneself in the midst of everyday chaos is essential for personal development. This blog explores the transforming potential of soul searching, offering advice on how to reveal your true self and start peeling back the layers. And here's a toolkit for soul searching: meditation, immersing in stillness. Discover the power of meditation to create inner awareness. By embracing stillness, you connect deeply with your authentic self. I mean, meditation is something I do a little bit from time to time. Journaling, mapping your journey. Keep a reflective journal to turn internal musings into tangible insights, making self-awareness a concrete practice. Making self-awareness a concrete practice, absolutely. So journaling, writing things down, things of that nature. Nature connection, reflecting outdoors. Nature provides uh, a serene backdrop for self-reflection, absolutely. Immerse yourself in natural surroundings to enhance self-awareness, absolutely. Just being outdoors in general, seeing the sights of the sun, the clouds, the birds, the animals, and the forest and all that stuff. Just going outdoors for 30 minutes. That's all you need. And while you're doing that, you can add, I'll put it to one here. Going outdoors and meditating. Combine those two things, it will do wonders. Then we're going to get into overcoming challenges here. Facing vulnerability. Soul searching encourages acknowledging and embracing vulnerabilities as an integral part of your authentic self. Embracing imperfections. Perfection is an illusion, absolutely. Soul searching fosters self acceptance by embracing imperfections. I mean, nobody is perfect, but we do what we can. Uh, Always showcase your strengths and hide your weaknesses. The blossoming of authenticity. Navigate the path of self awareness through soul searching, witnessing the blossoming of authenticity. Peel away layers to reveal a truer version of yourself, influencing choices and actions aligned with your genuine self. Cultivate self awareness through soul searching, unraveling layers to live authentically. The journey may pose challenges, but the rewards include heightened self awareness, clarity and purpose, and a harmonious life aligned with your true essence. Mastering meditation, your path to inner harmony. Meditation appears to be a timeless solution for peace and self discovery in the midst of the craziness of modern life. Just this transforming exercise allows you to enter a state of silence when the sounds of the outside world fade away and the whispers of your soul may be heard. That is I gotta tell you, meditation, it will do wonders. Techniques for meditation mastery. Mindful meditation. Focus on the present, cultivating awareness without judgment. Guided visualization. Explore your inner world, fostering creativity and emotional balance. Loving kindness meditation. Extend compassion to yourself and others, fostering empathy. And we were going over compassion a couple of weeks ago on the Rock Out Wild show, diving into that. So those are some of the techniques for meditation mastery. Integrating meditation into daily life. Make meditation a daily ritual, whether a brief morning session or a calming break during the day. Consistency is key to reaping benefits. The whispers of your soul. As meditation becomes a mastered art, the whispers of your soul guide personal growth, enhance resilience, and lead to a more harmonious existence. Your ageless route to inner peace is meditation. Accept silence. Use it as a guide, and you'll hear deep realizations resonating in the music of your soul. It's one thing that I was taught a couple of years back is that your soul is not in your heart, it's in your mind. That's where your soul really is. Journaling Journeys, a brief guide to self-discovery. In our fast-paced world, amidst the digital noise, journaling emerges as a powerful practice for self-discovery. Let's explore how this simple yet transformative tool can be your guide through the maze of thoughts and emotions. I think, there's definitely some stuff missing up here that should be there, but we are going to continue on. So we got the power of journaling here. Mirror to your soul. Journaling reflects the nuisances of your emotional landscape, unveiling desires and fears. Emotional release. Expressing feelings in words is cathartic, providing a safe space for unknown spoken thoughts. Techniques. Stream of consciousness. Let thoughts flow freely, revealing raw and unfiltered aspects of your mind. Goal-oriented, set specific goals to add purpose to your reflections. I mean, that is something we could probably go over one day, is about goal-oriented type of stuff. Making journaling a habit. Consistency is key. Dedicate regular time to reflect, integrating journaling into your routine, and experiment with formats. Explore different journaling styles to find what resonates with you. The transformative journey, gaining self insight, unlock insights for personal growth and self awareness, and a tool for manifestation. Use journaling to clarify goals and manifest aspirations. In the chaos of life, journaling stands as a timely ally, offering a sanctuary for self exploration. Embrace the power of documenting your thoughts and let your journal unfold the narrative of your inner world. Nature's embrace, a path to self discovery. Reconnecting with nature becomes essential for rediscovering our genuine selves in the midst of the chaos of daily life. The embrace of nature provides a transforming experience that goes beyond the surface, in addition to providing a means of escape. The power of connection. Solitude is hiking. A solitary hike through nature is a profound act of self discovery. The rhythmic sounds and whispers of the environment harmonize with the depths of your being. Reflections by the sea. A moment by the sea provides a timeless opportunity for introspection, mirroring the ebb and flow of thoughts and aligning us with life's natural rhythm. That's something that I usually do every now and then when I'm around the water, the waves, the ocean. I'll take the time to reflect back on the past and ask myself, what could I do to uh, help my future going forward? The impact. Nature's healing. Research underscores nature's stress reducing and well being promotes effects acting as a healing balm for the mind and spirit. I get what it says there. Rejuvenation through green therapy. Engaging in activities like forest bathing enhances mood, sparks creativity, and fosters a profound sense of peace. Incorporating nature daily. Urban oasis. Even in urban landscapes, finding nature's pockets, a local park, or a rooftop garden maintains an ongoing connection. Mindful nature practices. Simple outdoor mindfulness exercises anchor us in the present, intensifying the benefits of nature's embrace. Nature is more than a backdrop. It's a path of soulful exploration. Whether through a hike or moments by the sea, embrace nature's healing power for holistic rejuvenation and a more connected existence. Confronting the shadows on the Southfold path. In order to begin this soulful journey, we must face our shadows, the innermost parts of our minds. It becomes essential to accept defects and acknowledge weaknesses in the fabric of self discovery. This transformative odyssey demands courage, as it involves peeling back layers of self deception and fostering vulnerability. Embracing imperfections is not just acceptance, but a powerful act of self liberation, allowing one to dismantle limiting benefits and express authenticity. Patience and self compassion guide this process, turning challenges into gateways for personal evolution. It's like I always say, if you're not evolving, you're dying. Through through confronting shadows, the transformative magic of soul searching unfolds, revealing the resilience revealing the resilient and authentic essence within. Navigating self-discovery with patience and Persistence. Discovering oneself is a gradual process akin to Rome's construction, demanding both patience and persistent effort. In this marathon of self understanding, embracing setbacks as stepping stones become crucial. View challenges not as roadblocks but as opportunities for growth. The wisdom of Rome's gradual development highlights the value of committing to the long game and understanding your soul. In the tapestry of self discovery, patience and persistence are threads weaving a narrative of growth. Embrace the journey, celebrating milestones, and understanding that the destination evolves over time. As Rome's magnificence unfolded, so too will the richness of your self discovery journey reveal itself layer by layer. Cultivating inner peace, a journey within. In the middle of our busy lives, finding inner peace becomes essential. Absolutely, it does. As one travels within search of self discovery, a calm inner landscape gradually becomes visible as outside noise fades. Escape from external chaos, the journey within, serves as an oasis, providing respite from the overwhelming external clamor. Focusing inward allows the distracting noise of the outside world to fade away. I mean, take I'm going to separate here for a moment. My example, without going into details, there was chaos for a good couple of years, and then slowly, bit by bit, that chaos just went away, and I actually finally found my inner peace. It wasn't easy, but it was worth going through. I can tell you that. Up next here, unveiling tranquility. Delving into self-discovery peels away layers of distraction, revealing a tranquil inner peace. The turbulence of the mind settles, exposing a reservoir of peace within. Embracing the present. Inner peace is a present reality achieved through mindfulness. Embrace the current moment, free from the burdens of the past and future anxieties, fostering a source of profound peace. Impact on daily life. As inner peace becomes a constant, it influences decision making, relationships, and resilience. This tranquility ripples into every aspect of daily existence. The ongoing journey to inner peace demands commitment to self discovery. Nurturing this sanctuary shields you from external chaos, turning the compass of inner peace into a guiding light for a balanced and a harmonious life. Thriving in empowerment, unleashing the potential within. Empowered, living blossoms when armed with the profound self-knowledge unearthed through the introspective journey of soul searching. This awareness empowers individuals to navigate life with a conscious understanding of the authentic selves. The ability to make choices aligned with one's core values and aspirations becomes a natural consequence of the internal exploration. It transcends decision making, permeating every facet of life, fostering a sense of purpose and fulfillment as well. Empowered living, therefore, emerges as a harmonious synergy between self discovery and intentional mindful choices. It's all about the choices, the ones we make and the ones we don't. And for the conclusion here, understanding the guidance of Soul Searching 101, your guide to the journey within. Taking on the life changing journey of soul searching is a powerful undertaking. We at the journey within never ends. Think that learning about oneself is an ongoing, rewarding journey. Absolutely. So like I was saying, you're always a work in progress. You're never finished. You're never done. People who go deep within discover the secrets of empowered life and making deliberate decisions that are true to who they really are. And it goes on to some stuff as well about Texas and give us a call at this number. And it says, recall that we at the journey within never ends, believes that the road to self-discovery is a fruitful and ongoing one. Absolutely. And that is the article that I came across a couple of weeks ago on a journey to self-discovery. I mean, uh, soul searching. I mean, self-discovery was a repeat of a Rock Out Wild episode. This was soul searching. So that was the article that I was going over a couple of weeks ago, and I read it a couple of times as well. And the one takeaway I took away from that article is that the more mindfulness, well, I should say, the more that you're outdoors and outside with nature, when it's nice and peaceful and quiet, and all you hear is the sounds of nature, you will find that soul that lies within you. That's what I believe. And that has been episode number 31 of the Rock Out Wild Show. Right now, I'm going to leave you with a quote, and it goes something like this. I want you to know that you are stronger than you think. The stress you're feeling is temporary, but your resilience is permanent. Remember to breathe deeply, take breaks, and prioritize self-care. You've overcome challenges before, and you will overcome this one too. Believe in your inner strength and trust that you have the ability to navigate through this stressful time. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are deserving of peace and calm. Take it one step at a time and remember that you are not alone in this journey. I am your host, Just Mike, and on a final note too, all of you watching and listening to this all around the world, get plenty of rest and always do your best.